let's get into it. So I'm going to first fill in her brows by using the Morphe Neutral Territory 90 palette in the shade Packed. I'm trying to achieve the same brow shade as her hair shade. Once I'm done, I'm applying some brow gel onto her brows to give her brows a more defined look. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to just clean off whatever excess got onto her skin. After that, I'm going in with my MAC lip liner in the shade Chestnut, because I'm trying to achieve the same shade as the shade of her hair. After that, I'm going to conceal her eyebrows with the Chanel concealer in the shade BD91. The concealer brush I'm using is a brush from e.l.f., the e.l.f. concealer brush. After concealing her brows, I'm going to blend that out with the Sephora 71 brush, Sephora concealer brush, just to blend it out. And then once I'm done blending that out, I'm going to add some primer. This is the Urban Decay primer, anti-aging primer. Once I'm done with that, I blend that out and then I add some Laura Mercier translucent setting powder onto her lids. I put the powder just to give it a nice soft base for my eyeshadow. And now I'm literally just playing because I genuinely don't know what I'm going to do on her eyes yet. So I'm touching each and every color, trying to see which one would just jump at me. And nothing jumps. So what do I decide to do? I just was like, you know what? I'm just going to do a smoky eye because nothing is popping right now and I really need it to pop. Whatever I'm doing is just not hitting. It's not inspiring me. So I start off with a black on the outer corner of her eyes. And then after I do the black, I now apply some red shadow to her eyelids. And this red shadow is gotten from my Anastasia Beverly Hills Jackie palette. I'm not sure of the name, but trust me, it's the only red in the palette, so you can't miss it. And then I just blend that out, and then to blend it out, I'm going back into the Morphe 90 Territory palette, and I'm just picking on the shade Packed and Midi. Sorry, not Midi. Packed and Promise, those two shades. Now I'm going back to the black eyeshadow and then I'm just trying to line the eyes. After that, I'm just going in with my Essence eyeliner and then I'm just putting some eyeliner on her waterline, the top and the bottom waterline. Once I'm done with that, I'm going in with my Chanel lip liner and just putting some on the outer corner of her eyes. So now I'm going back into the palette and then I'm applying some shimmer to the inner corners of her eye. That is in the shade Bare Play. Now time for lashes. The lashes I'm using are cluster lashes that I got off of Amazon. So how I apply my lashes is I apply it at the outer corner of her eyes just to create that cat eye look, and then it also gives more definition to smoky eyes that we did. Now we're putting some mascara on her. This is the Milkage. I don't know if it's Milkage or Milkage, but yeah, putting some mascara, and now I'm cleaning off whatever excess eyeshadow fell out with my Charlotte Tilbury, and then I'm also applying my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream onto her face. So now I'm going in with my primer from Rare Beauty and just applying it all over her face. Time for foundation. I'm not 100% certain on the foundation shade, but I'm going to put it in the description box. So I apply foundation all over her face. After I apply the foundation, and I'll just spray some setting spray all over her face. And now to blend, I blend with my Real Techniques foundation brush. I love this brush so much. Like, it's so much. Because it just gets the job done. So after using my brush, I'm also going to use a beauty blender all over her face. Just so that it's extra blended. The reason I also did this is because I feel like I added too much foundation. So just to absorb the foundation, I'm also going to use a beauty blender. So now I'm going back in with the concealer I used to conceal under her eyebrows. That's the Chanel concealer. And then on the inner corners, I'm also adding Too Faced concealer in the shade Butterscotch. I'm applying the concealer to her chin, Cupid's bow, and then the bridge of her nose. And I'm also going to apply it to her forehead. Then once I was done with that, I now applied some bronzer, the Chanel bronzer. I think it's a deep shade. I'll just put what's called in the description box. And then now for the nose contour, this is Espresso from Fenty Beauty, and I'm also using a Real Techniques brush. Contour is a very important thing to me. It has to be good. So now I'm just blending it out from the outer corner. Sorry, from the bottom to the top. You don't blend from the top to the bottom, always from the bottom to the top. That way you can control the direction of or how wide your makeup is going to spread. And what I'm doing, I'm just trying to create more definition for the brows. I learned this hack either on TikTok or YouTube. I'm not sure where I learned it, but it really does work. So for me, whatever brows my clients have, that's exactly the brows that you're going to get. So like, I don't try to add brows or reduce your brows. Like I make you look the way that you look, just a bit enhanced. Now I'm just blending that out. Oh my god, I'm loving it so much. Like, you know when you do, like, I love my makeup so much that even as I'm doing my client's makeup, I'm already falling in love with the outcome. Like, I already know how good it's going to be. So now I'm blending. As you can see, I love blending because the more you blend, the better your makeup is going to come out. Oh, I forgot to mention that I added some blush to her cheeks. That's why it looks a bit reddish. Look at her. Oh, and guess what? We've not applied powder, but she looks so good. This is a full beat. Full beat, guys. Just pressing her eyes just so that there's no crease. Next up, I'm applying some Laura Mercier translucent powder underneath her eyes. So the technique I use here is I just press it into her skin rather than allow it to bake. So I'm just pressing it into her skin. Also, where her smile lines will be, I'm pressing that into her skin just to avoid whatever future smile lines are going to come out. And then I'm going in with my Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder in the shade Tan. It's kind of an airbrush finish, and you can see the airbrush finish. Next up, I'm going in with my bronzer from Too Faced. I'm not sure of the shade. Put it in the description box. Now time for more blush. I'm using a light hand for this. So the brush I'm using to apply her blush, that's such a tongue twister. But the brush I'm using is my e.l.f. blending brush. Just look at how lovely that eyeshadow turned out. Oh, I love it, love it. Now I'm going in with the foundation brush and just blending everything out just so that there are no harsh lines and it looks seamless. And this is the finished look. So for her lips, what I used was the MAC lip liner in the shade Venum. And that was it, and just some light lip gloss. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next video. Till next time, bye.